baby. So, like a rocket gonna blast off, watch me go. Yay, yay, say my name. Haters gonna hate, but I'm hotter than the game, so hi. Hello, bye-bye. Everybody looking at me, but I don't mind. Cause damn, straight righteousness, what? Hungry like the wolf, gonna get me some. Come on now, let's work. Come on now. Come on now, let's work. Check it out. Come on now, let's work. Come on now, check it out. Come on now, let's work. Come on now, check it out. Come on now, let's work. Come on now, check it out. Come on now, let's work. Come on now, let's check it out.
Let's go, girls. It's going to be the best seminar ever. Get ready for breakthrough. Get ready for belief barriers broken.
I'm unstoppable.
We are all together virtually in one place.
From the East Coast to the West Coast. Get excited. Get excited.
Listen to your heart whispers and the things that tug on your heart from the speakers. It doesn't matter where you are. Those things transcend the moment.
Fearless.
Jump in and be ready for change.
You gotta get up and go get it.
It's magic. It's excitement. Seminar is
You gotta seize
everything.
it every moment, every minute, every time you get a chance. You gotta live it. Handle your business.
You will not be the same after you experience the Spirit of Mary Kay seminar. It will change you.
I'm fearless.
OMG, OMG, I am excited. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Woo, 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 woo. Are y'all ready to bring it? Bring it, bring it, bring it. While we are signing on, I know y'all are ready for this new year. We just want you to type in the chat, type in the chat, type in the chat. What was your win? What was your victory? What was your win? I am National Sales Director Katrina Harris Earl, passionate, powerful, disciplined, and fun. My life is so rich because of God's Son. I share Mary Kay with women of quality, and that is how you claim the position as an NSD, leading women of purpose with the vision and with the plan. With 10 brand new sales directors on that seminar stage, we will stand looking sugar sharp and fine in my National Sales Director suit. The freedom, the flexibility others dream of, and did they tell you about all the loot? We will not rest. We will join the best. The path has been laid, and the mission is oh so very clear. We are stepping into that diamond circle position this year, for it is our season, and it is our day. A fresh anointing is truly flowing my and your way. The best is yet to come. On that you can bet. And guess what? You ain't seen nothing yet. I am that pink Escalade driving and diamond circle striving National Sales Director Katrina Harris Earl from Brentwood, California and Chicago, Illinois. And it is Happy New Year in Mary Kay. Woo! I'm checking it out. Princess Court, we want to hear. Star Consultant Consistency. What did you just shut down? I know there's some Mary Kay free cars we just earned. I know there's all kinds of things. I want to hear what you just shut down. 4-quarter star. What else? What else? What else? Do we have some new cars? Do we have some new sales directors? Do we have some new DIQs? Yeah, I see it. I see it. I see it. Well, I'm excited. You will, our National Chrisette Ellis will be jumping in here for some recognition as well. National Sabrina Goodwin Monday is off traveling. Get excited. But we got a juicy, juicy guest for you here at WOW. And so we first want to congratulate you. The company has dropped down. Do you see these earrings I'm wearing? Powered by Pink. Have you heard about it? This year is Powered by Pink, and it is no accident. Mary Kay Ash chose pink as her signature color. Do y'all know how Mary Kay chose pink? Do you know that? Who knows that story? Do you know that the bathrooms were all white in the 60s, and Mary Kay wanted her product to be pretty enough to lay on the bathroom counter and not go under the sink? And so she took actual color palettes and laid them up against the white in the bathroom, and pink was what looked nice without looking gaudy and looking too overpowering on the white bathroom countertop. And that is how we selected pink. And then of course, one day she took her pink palette and asked them to paint her Cadillac that color. And they said, oh, Mary Kay, you're not going to like it when it's not good. And she drove it, and it was all the rage. And now we proudly roll in pink Cadillacs. So we just are so excited for every one of you, for every single one of you that has won this year. So we want to just do some quick recognition for all of the beauty consultants in the house. If you are a beauty consultant, just type in the chat beauty consultant. Let's even hear from some of our brand new consultants. Are there any brand new consultants that maybe signed last night? New consultants that maybe signed last night. And then who promoted themselves to senior consultant? Senior consultant, which means you have at least one. Senior consultants, which means you have at least one on your team. Right before we go to our reds, I want to hear from the guests. If you are a guest, tag your guest. If you're a guest, tag your beauty consultant. Guests, we want to know that you're watching because you're going to get to hear the story from a powerhouse $1 million sales director. We're going to introduce her in just a few. So I want to hear from those of you that are the women in red. If you are rocking that red jacket, maybe you're brand new, maybe you just debuted, we salute you. We are excited about where you're going and what you are creating. If you have 3 on your team, we want to hear from you. Star team builders with 3. Where are the team leaders with 5? Woo woo! And where are the on-target car drivers? OMG. And then we want to hear from the DIQs. Where are the DIQs? Keep going, keep going. Oh yeah, I see you. I see you. I see you, Renita. I see you, Rhonda. I see you, Toya. I see you, Brenda. I see you, Queenie Mason. I see you, Angela Lockett. Oh yes, yes, yes. Okay, y'all. Okay, I want you to listen to this. Listen to this. The company has just announced a brand new director program. This brand new director program is juicy. We're not going to break it all down tonight, but I'm going to tell you it is for new independent sales directors, and they just added more bonuses. You know, it used to be that new independent sales directors, in addition to being able to increase their income by 300%, they would have 3 new director programs where they could get $3,000 bonus. And then if you completed all of them, you can get an additional $1,000 bonus. Well, the company just blew it out of the water with these brand new director programs. And so make sure that you're at your success meeting this week because you're going to hear all about it. It's so juicy. It's so exciting. Did you all look at the new jewelry? Did you look at the new jewelry? I want to tell you, if you are a winner, make sure you are registered for seminar by tomorrow, July 2nd, because in order to receive your recognition at seminar, you can't wait until the August deadline. You have to be registered by tomorrow. So I want to hear from you. Type in the chat if you are registered for seminar. Those of you that are registered for seminar, just say, I'm in, I'm in. I know you're in. I know you're in. Registered for seminar. All righty, registered for seminar. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Congratulations to all that are registered for seminar. And so we want to give some quick recognition to the sales directors. Right before we bring up our guest speaker, I want to give recognition to the sales directors. Where are the sales directors who completed the Court of Sales? Where are the sales directors that completed the National Court of Sharing? Hey, where are the sales directors at that completed their very first unit club, claiming that bar pin? Woo woo! I want to hear from the $300,000 directors. I want to hear from the $350,000 directors. How about those that did $400,000? And then our $500,000 sales directors. Woo! Now, for the guests that are listening, it's a big deal. There's bar pins, diamond bar pins that you receive for every level that your unit completes, your unit success. It's like a report card that you wear on your lapel. Can you believe it? A report card you wear on your lapel. Now, when you complete $650,000, you earn a top director trip. And I bet there are some women on here that claimed the top director trip. We're so proud of each of them. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And so the last piece of the recognition, just to recognize the directors and their car level, I'm going to bring up my sister, National Sales Director. Give it up for Chrisette Ellis.
Woo! Oh my goodness. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I am so excited to see all of you here this evening. It is a new year, and I know we haven't completely closed out our seminar year, but I know you guys are still doing what you need to do to shut down and complete your seminar 2021. But you know what I know for sure is it is building on 2022, right? And so we're going to continue with the recognition. We want to recognize the car drivers. If you are a grand achiever and maybe you just earned your new car, put your name in the chat so we can celebrate you, If you are our grand achiever. And if you are a premier car driving director, come on. We're taking it up another level. Premier club, baby. Absolutely. If you're driving that awesome Chevy or the Malibu, we want you to put your name in the chat. OMG, that is so exciting. And then we have the Premier Plus. If you're driving the Premier Plus car, put your name in the chat. I know so many of you earned your first car. Some of you went to the next level of a car, and we are so excited. And some of you are on target for your car. So we celebrate you on tonight. And then of course, we want to recognize our Cadillac driving directors. If you are a Cadillac driving director, put your name in the chat. Oh yeah, you see how the music has changed some? Yes, we are so excited. Beep, ain't nothing like driving a pink Cadillac. You know, Aretha, she sang about the pink Cadillac. So if you are a brand new Cadillac driver, what a masterpiece moment for you. A pink Cadillac, that is the la creme de la creme. So if you are that Cadillac driver, put your name in the chat. And then if you went up to the next level of Cadillac, shut up. We want you to put your name in the chat, the Cadillac Plus. Put your name in the chat. When I tell you, we're excited about all of the car winners. We're excited about all of you that are driving that trophy on wheels. Because you know, when you tell people you and Mary Kay, the first thing they're going to ask, do you drive a pink Cadillac? And you know what? Whatever level of car that you're driving, you can say, no, not driving that pink Cadillac yet, but I do have a trophy on the wheels, and I'm working towards that pink Cadillac. So we applaud you on today. We celebrate you on today. And we are just so excited about all of the brand new car winners, brand new achievers. Congratulations. I'm throwing it back to you, Katrina.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm trying to get this ready. Because we are about to bring up a brand new, I just got to play the song. Are you feeling like $1 million bill? Are you feeling like $1 million bill? I'm just so excited. I'm going to read your full accolades. But first, we just got to pause and say, for the first time, July 1st, 2021, we are bringing up brand new $1 million sales director, LaFreda Williams! Oh my gosh. I know Sabrina is like peeing her pants because she would want to be here to do all the recognition. I know she takes credit as your A-team national sales director, LaFreda. I mean, our mind is blown. We are so proud of you, so excited for you. I mean, it is an accolade of all accolades to be $1 million sales director. So Chris, I know you're just going to let you give her love, and then I'm going to read her accolades. Look, you know that we're nationals and we like to think they came for us, but they know that you are the hot one. You are the one to watch and the one to learn from today. So, Chris.
LaFreda, OMG. First, let me just say congratulations on a huge, a tremendous, a masterpiece moment, $1 million director. I'm telling you, they say the cream rises to the top, but when you hit $1 million as a sales director, you're talking about the cream that risen to the top and have floated to the stratosphere, right? I mean, that is so awesome. And we are so incredibly proud of you. And I know that you could not have done that by yourself, that you are the leader of an amazing unit and area. That's right. We're putting it out there, right? Future area that's right there, right? Coming on the horizon. And so I know you're so incredibly proud of your team, but it says a lot about who you are as a leader. You know, you're taking so many other people to the top with you, because you cannot do $1 million or become $1 million unit without bringing a whole lot of folks with you. And so we celebrate you on today, because you truly are a premier leader. You are the leader that Mary Kay says, you know, no one will follow a parked car. But when I tell you, LaFreda, you a Maserati, okay? Get excited. I promise you, when you see a Maserati, you stop and say, oh, who is that? Well, you know what? We're stopping today and saying, who is that? That is LaFreda Williams, brand new $1 million director. OMG, congratulations.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I just want you to hear these accolades, y'all. I want you to hear these accolades from whence you come. LaFreda Williams, not only are you a new $1 million director, but an elite executive senior Cadillac sales director. So that is the highest position you could have as a director, million elite Cadillac. Okay. So let's just say you have checked all the boxes and we are ready to welcome you to the national suite. Okay. LaFreda joined Mary Kay as an independent beauty consultant January of 2000. Like literally anything with a 2 in front of it means it was just yesterday in my mind. After your first year, you were propelled to a very elite position within the company, earning your first career car. In July 2001, you debuted as the sales director, the top 2% of the company. You've earned 12 career cards with Mary Kay, 8 of them being the prestigious pink Cadillac. Currently, of course, driving the 2021 Cadillac XT6. We got to watch it, pick it up on Facebook. Get excited. LaFreda has been in the National Court of Sales, y'all. Now listen, people, because this is how you get there. 14 times in the National Court of Sales. That's leading by example, LaFreda. Like, get your pom-pom. That's serious, okay? Adding 24 qualified team members and the National Court of Sales 9 times. You only got 10 fingers, okay? So now you're earning diamonds for your toes. You have, which means you sold over 40,000 retail personally. Your highest monthly earnings before this last month. Let's get it clear, okay? Because you just busted this one out the water, I know. $20,000 in one calendar month. Clap for the cash, okay? Let's just say your husband is happy. I bet you're rubbing your thigh right now. LaFreda and her L3 unit achieved before this year. Your highest was 700,000 Circle of Excellence and earned 3 top director trips. A 7-day all expense paid Alaskan cruise in 2017, the Buenos Aires, Argentina in 2018, Hawaii in 2019. LaFreda earned the first Destination Red cruise in 2019 also. You've been a triple star director. I have to say that jewelry is some of my favorite jewelry. That triple star director, completing unit circle, court of sales, and court of sharing 7 times. We all are going to be sneaking into that Sapphire seminar, because when I tell you all them jewels you about to get, you going to need, they going to have a special UPS man with some Secret Service coming to your house. In 2005, you earned the position of most improved director for the entire Sapphire Go Give area. Monthly Miss Go Give, of course. Your heart is a heart of gold in October 2014. And you're married to Ray, the famous Ray, with 2 children, Brandon, who's 30, Brandy, who's 21, and 2 bonus children, Mariah, 14, and Malik, 12. Now, I just want to tell you, Sapphire's division, Chris, did you realize this? LaFreda Williams, Keita Powell,
OMG.
Lorinda King.
No way.
In Sapphire. Okay, let's just say we gonna call it. I'm just gonna call it right here. You heard it first. Okay.
Come
number
on.
1, number 2, and number 3. Okay, we just gonna call it. LaFreda, we want to hear from you. You take it away, honey.
Thank you so much. I am just honored to be able to share tonight in the absence of the most amazing Sabrina. I love her. Sabrina took me in when I was clueless. And so I'm super excited to share with you guys on tonight. And prayerfully, I will say something for the guests and for the consultants that will be impactful and that will be life-changing for you, because that's exactly what happened to me in my Mary Kay journey. So I'm going to take you guys back, and I'm going to train and teach and inspire as I'm telling my story. And so I started Mary Kay for the second time. Get excited for second chances. I started Mary Kay for the second time in 2000. Prior to that, I was in Mary Kay. I was 3rd month on target for my car. I was married to a very crazy man, and life was crazy. And so I stopped doing Mary Kay for a little bit and tried to work on my marriage when I should have dropped that man and kept doing my marriage. But that's a Mary Kay, but that's a story for another day. But I found myself working 5 jobs at one time. So working a lot was never, I was never a stranger to having 5 jobs. I had a full-time job doing accounts payable. I was a girl that sold you your lottery tickets and money orders at Albertsons in the customer service booth. I kept 2 kids from 11 to 7. I did finance for my church, and I cleaned my church. So, I mean, and y'all, I was still struggling. And oftentimes people be like, girl, when you gonna find a man? When you gonna get married? I'm like, if he don't come knock on the door, I probably won't ever find him in between these 5 jobs. But needless to say, I met my husband on a blind date. Can you get excited for the single women? There is still hope for you. So we met on a blind date. Life was wonderful. Found out I was pregnant right before we got married. And y'all, I got scared. I mean, our money was okay. I wasn't working all 5 of those jobs. But if you've ever struggled financially, the thought of going back to struggling terrified me. The thought of me being married that I longed to be, and my husband having a part-time job or I having a part-time job was not what I had signed on for. I wanted a husband to be happy to be married and for us to be together. And so that's why I started my Mary Kay business for the second time, just to make an extra $600 a month to pay Brandy's daycare. So you guys, I didn't come for a whole lot. I just came because I wanted that happy marriage family that I had seen so many other people I thought had. I wanted that for me. And so that's why I started Mary Kay for the second time, just for the extra $600 a month. But y'all, we were in a 2-bedroom apartment. And we were living okay, because when you don't know no better, you just don't know no better. And so, you know, through my Mary Kay business, I was able to set my first goal, because if you don't have goals, you will not work. No matter if you do a Mary Kay, Susie Q, whatever you're doing, if you don't have goals, it will not work. And so my goal was to sell $300 every week, because 50% profit is 50% profit. And so from that consistently, I was paying Brandy's daycare. I paid for a trip to go to Disney. I paid closing on our first house, all within the first year of me joining with my 50%. We went from that 800 square foot apartment to a 1,300 square foot house, then on to become a sales director, earning my first car. Y'all, because if you don't have something that you're working for, you will not work. You won't. You have to have one goal after the next goal after the next goal. Super excited that I ended up going to a retreat that totally changed my life. I wasn't really wanting to recruit a whole lot of people, but I could sell this product because I love the product. I didn't wear a lot of makeup then, but I love the skincare products. But when I went to that retreat prior to me becoming a director and earning a car, I went to a retreat, and God just was speaking to me saying, if you've been able to accomplish the things that you've been able to accomplish through this opportunity, I dare you not share with other people. And y'all, I felt convicted to my core, only because I had been in Mary Kay before. I was on target for my car before. I had dealt with people and situations before, and I didn't want that. But that was selfish, basing a new experience off of a past experience. And so I got home and I started sharing this opportunity with everybody, whether they would listen or not listen. If you got in front of me, I was going to tell you about this Mary Kay thing. And from there, I ended up earning my first car and becoming a director. And y'all, I really didn't have the next goal. I was just just, playing director. I still had my full-time job and everything was great. Then I got to thinking, how crazy is this? You taking your baby still to daycare, you making more money from your part-time play job, driving a free car to your for real job. That just don't make sense. And so talking to my husband and we doing all the figures, I was actually losing money going to that job. Get excited. Can you say losing money? So I decided to do my Mary Kay business full time. One of the best decisions that I could have ever made, because when I look at my daughter today, the woman that she is, because of the women that I was exposed to, because of the choices that I made, it's literally like, it could make me cry, and I'm not gonna mess my makeup, it could make me cry. But y'all, we went from that 1,300 square foot house to now living in our dream house of 4,000 square feet, a pool, a game room. I feel like I'm living my best life in my dream home. But y'all, it all started with that 50%. There's power in the 50%. I was always excited that I was exposed to women who had more than what I had, so that I could see that it was available to me, that I could see that life choices could be different. I could see that generational curses in my family could be broken, because just because somebody else did it that way don't mean you got to do it that way, LaFreda. You can do something different, which is why I'm so passionate about my nieces and nephews and about my family, because I've been able to see something different. I want them to see something different. I can remember when we were having this house built, because when you buy your first house, if anybody bought your first house, you're getting somebody else's carpet, their floor plan, you're getting their stuff. And 9 times out of 10, you don't have no money to be buying nothing else. You just barely slid in there. So this house, I was like, I don't want other people's stuff. I want to build my own home. I want to build my own home. And I can remember my mom saying, Frida, what happens to your house if something happens between you and Ray? What happens if he loses his job? What happens if this and what happens that? And I said, you know what, Mama? Faith is going, not knowing if you can stay or not. How can I teach other women that they can have it if I don't possess it? And even if for some crazy reason that something happened and I had to go, at least I can say I had enough faith to go. And y'all, when my mom had a stroke in 2010, she's been living with me for 11 years in the same house she was scared for me to build. So sometimes you can't operate on other people's belief about what they think you should do and their fears and their limitations that they put on you. I'm grateful that I had enough faith of my own to say, you know what, if God brings me to it, he will bring me through it. I love it that my mom gets to stay with me completely debt free. She pays her cell phone, her insurance, and they eat up and shop up the rest of our money. That's what they do. But where would I be able to work, take care of my children, take care of my mom full time, still have an executive income, still be able to do what I want to do when I want to do it if it was not for Mary Kay? Because between my mom getting sick and all the other stories that I could add in there, nobody would allow me to take off for that. We went from 2 bedrooms to 3 bedrooms to 6 bedrooms. And there's been times where all 6 of my bedrooms have been filled and I got 2 kids. Nobody else is coming to stay with us. I'm done with that. I will put you up at the Red Roof Inn for 1 week. Nobody else is coming to stay. But I'm grateful that I have that choice. And so you can have a little bit of something with Mary Kay, or you can have a whole lot. Most of my success in Mary Kay is not just driven because I wanted a diamond or because I wanted, a trip or whatever. It was because something was for my family or for my future that required me to do the work that brought me the rewards. The same opportunity that paid my baby's daycare 20 years ago is going to allow her to graduate from college next year with 0 debt, 0 student loans. Can you get excited about that? I wasn't the girl that wanted to go to college. I was like, I'm finished with high school and I'm done. I'm supposed to own something, be the boss of something. I've always been bossy all my life. My auntie said, Frida leader. If she ain't leading it, she ain't in it. So I've been bossy all my life. I don't mind following the rules, but I'm not the girl that like people telling me what to do. I like living and working on my own terms. I am a freedom and choice person. And that's what this opportunity has allowed me to live, is how I want to live when I want to live it. I don't mind working hard. I told you at the beginning, I had 5 jobs. And even what we do, it ain't hard. Wash your face, put this makeup on, here's some perfume, here's some body wash, you taking a bath. Anyway, what is so hard about that? If they want it, they want it. If they don't, they don't. It's cool with me either way. So you can have it all. You just can't do it all. So I love this opportunity for what I am able to do for my family, for my future. Consultants, when you're dreaming of this new year, when you're sitting around mapping out your goals, if you don't track it, if you don't stay in front of it, that's how you miss it. You should already be praying and strategizing on what do I want each month in my business to look like. Because it takes 30 days to build momentum and 90 days for a movement. That's why I stress to my people, work in June. Work in June so that July and August, your wheels will still be turning. People are like, girl, you just hit the million. You taking off. Why am I taking off today, baby? Didn't other people go to work today? I still got packages to mail out, credit cards to run. I still got business to do. Why? Sitting up last night, I told my daughter, quit that job. Give me your notice. You quit. You ain't got to go back. You don't got to go back. Whatever you need, I got it. But if I wasn't a woman that stayed on top of my business, she wouldn't have the life that she has. And who wouldn't want their children to have something different or something greater than what they have if it's available? And so I love that. At 50 years old, I didn't think I would be taking care of no other kids. I'm done. Mine is 30 and 21. But because of the life that we live, we were able to take in a niece and nephew to give them something a little bit different, a little bit better than what they had. You can't take in kids if you don't have no money. You take them from one bad situation to another bad situation. It takes resources to take care of people. I love serving and I love giving, but it's challenging to give from nothing. I'm grateful that I can give from my overflow because I'm willing to get up and do the work daily. And it's not that difficult. It's just a decision. I'm so excited that my check this month with sales, commissions, and bonuses is more than some people make in a whole year. I didn't take, only diamonds I took was the diamonds to add to this necklace and a bar pin. Everything else I took cash. Run me my money, Mary Kay. Just run me the money, okay? But it's choices. It's choices. So decide what you want. If it's quarter sharing, you guys, it's 2 a month. It's 2 a month. It's 2 qualified people a month. It's Great Star qualified. 2 a month. Don't overcomplicate the process. What does Mary Kay Ash say? Keep it simple, sweetie. Find some people who want to win with you. My amazing L3 Dream Team, I often tell them there is no $1 million director without a $1 million unit. And they rose to the occasion for their own dreams and their own goals. I was just here to serve and support. When you can serve people with humility and love, they will follow you to the moon and back. And so we just got one voice, one sound, one vision, and we all rocked it. You cannot tell now one of my, I don't even know if this is a good word, now one of my 9 offspring that they wasn't going to get their own $1 million bar pen. Why? Because it was one vision and we all won. A lot of them had their best years ever, their best months ever, because they followed the leader. Sometimes you may not like your leader. You may not even love your leader, but you have to respect leadership. It's just, you just have to. When you respect your leader, God will send you some people that you can lead. So it's all a part of that. And so my unit, we had more achievers and Princess Court, National Court achievers, car drivers, stars, like people paying for trips to go to Disney World, people paying off credit card debt. Like some of them have paid off like $20,000, $17,000 credit card debt. Some of them, we have mapped out how we're going to pay off our houses in 2 or 3 years. Who does that? But when you're hanging around with a different mindset of people, you ain't talking about people, you're talking about strategies. How many of your girlfriends sitting around saying, now, how much do we need to make to pay off our homes? How much do we need to make to pay off this, to pay off that? My whole message last year was decrease your debt, increase your income, and increase your credit score. And I did just that. We have a mortgage payment. I bought my husband a Corvette for his 50-something birthday, I don't know, 55 birthday. And he has a work truck payment. That's it. No credit card debt, no student loan debt. If we put it on a card in the month, because I do get my points, I'm smart. The whole thing gets paid off at the end of the month. Because I can decide how much money I need to make. A lot of times, people will put the work before the reward. I work backwards. I believe a lot of my success is I work backwards. At the beginning of the seminar year, I went back and looked at every area where I could make money in Mary Kay. Every area. What was the monthly places and what was the year-end places I could make money? And when I figured out what the year-end money could be, if I did this, and this, it gave me the motivation to keep going when I didn't feel like going. It gave me the motivation to keep going when I was disappointed and people was disappointed. It gave me the motivation to keep going when my mama got sick or life situation was happening or the kids or whatever. I could have found a million excuses this year to say, you know what, not right now. Keep in mind, y'all don't know, but some of them know. Last year, June, my whole family had COVID. 7 of us had COVID. I thought the coronavirus had came to kill me. I was that sick. In fact, I said, God, if you are coming for me, come on. I was just that sick. But when God delivered me from that and my whole family, from 2 years old to 71 years old, I knew he had a greater work for me to do, and I had to be about my Father's business. And that's about sharing the love of Jesus and sharing the love of this opportunity. Because when I tell you, my Mary Kay family stepped up for me like it was no tomorrow. Where do you work and you be sick for a whole month? You still walk away with a $15,000 check, and then somebody else takes care of your food for a whole month. These people weren't saying, well, oh, she drive a Cadillac, or oh, she live in a big house. The money was coming. The food was coming. Food was coming from places I didn't even know delivered food. That's how my Mary Kay family stood up for me with my directors in the Mary Kay community. Money was coming all over the world. That's the kind of people you want to be around. Not the kind of people that's, my little nephew said, pocket watching your money, saying she don't need my help. It wasn't about need. It was about serving and giving and doing what God told you to do. And so, you guys, new seminar year, map it out. Don't overcomplicate it. Hang around with people that's going the same direction you're going. I'm serious. Who you hang around, the 5 people you hang around the most, I can look and tell what you're going to be doing by the conversations that y'all are having. It makes a huge, huge difference. When you win, everybody around you win. And so it's important to be in an environment where you're able to just not to move. And so I'm excited. And prayerfully, I have given you guys some stuff to rock your world. Tracking is key. Daily, monthly, weekly. As a top sales director, I still track my sales. I still do, because there's power in the 50%. Power in the 50%. Now, my commissions, I love that too. That check is a reflection of the people that I serve. And it's going to be mighty good this month. Why? Because I served a whole lot of people. And I'm excited about it. I'm excited about their growth, about the possibilities for them. You guys, if you think about it, not having a car payment for 20 years, not having full insurance for 20 years, not having to pay for a lot of vacations. If you start adding up that money, what could you do for somebody else? That's how we were able to take my daughter at 16 to the dealership and say, pick out the car you want. And of course, she would pick one off the showroom floor because she is like my child. But what if, I couldn't do that for me. My parents couldn't do that for me. My car was a tote to no place. I was praying. Yeah, I did say tote to no. I was praying that I got off the lot with the car before it broke down. But she's never have to experience that. So the choices you make reflect everybody around you. And you guys, the floodgate is open. It is open. You get to decide if you want a little bit, and that's fine if that's what you want, or a whole lot. But I tell you one thing, if you don't go for something, you're going to hit nothing every time. Every time. And so I would much rather shoot for the moon and land among the stars than to always be on the ground. So just be mindful. Everything is available. It wasn't even 2 minutes after midnight that I think that clock rolled back to zero. I was like, Lord, that number went away real quick. But that's the beauty of a new year in Mary Kay. You have another opportunity to make your dreams come true. Whatever did not happen last year, you guys, as hurtful as it may be in your feelings, let it go. I'm a prime example of not making a goal or missing a goal. So I'm very compassionate in that area. I was on my way to top trip and didn't make it. I was in a pink Cadillac and went to a Malibu because of life situations. But one thing I held on to, God is no respecter of person. What he do for one, he will do for many. LaFreda, you just got to keep going. You just got to keep going. And y'all, I was willing and I was available. I showed up to almost everything, never knowing that one nugget that I was going to get that was going to take me from where I was to where I wanted to be. I don't make excuses. I only make a decision. I'm all in all the time. All in all the time. Nobody has to wonder, is she still in Mary Kay? Is she still doing it? It's very crystal clear that I'm still in Mary Kay 21 years later, and I'm still happy and excited about it. And y'all, don't let other people make you feel bad about your decisions and your choices. When people say, girl, you still doing that Mary Kay thing, I'll be like, girl, you still going to that job? If you put it on me, I'm going to put it back on you in a nice kind of way. Yes, I'm still doing Mary Kay. You still going to your job? This is my job. This is what I do. And I love what I do. If you took the diamonds, if you took the cars, if you took the cash, if you took all that away, the woman that you see standing or sitting before you is what is priceless to me. I could recreate it all over again because of who I am, because who I've been exposed to. So watch your circle, track your goals. You decide what income you make. You decide what you want to pay off. You decide what you want to invest. You decide, and then you go to work. And y'all, you often have to visit that in your feelings. I was sharing with one of my offspring the other day, because I miscalculated. I said, okay, we're on a 5-year plan to pay this house off. And we were in the pool, talking to my husband. He said, where you get that number from? That's not 5 years. That's 3.5 years. I said, you better come through, Jesus. 3.5 years we could pay this house off? Are you kidding me? I won't even be 55 in 3.5 years. I was like, okay, that's on. But I told her, I said, you know what? What's crazy is we could have done this a long time ago. But when you're not exposed to excellence, it's hard to walk in it. Because of the people that I hang around now, they strategizing and planning. They ain't talking about people and messy. I'm able to see things differently. I'm able to see things clearly. And because I'm learning how to do these things, I'm able to teach. It's challenging to teach what you don't know. I want to get it. So when somebody comes to me and says, LaFreda, how do I pay off my house? Okay, you're going to have to sell this much, this. I can break it down to them. Why? Because I'm doing it. You can become debt-free if you choose to be. How much more do you need to sell? And y'all, I promise you, the more fun you have, the more money you're going to make. I have had this year with ease and grace. Ease and grace. I mean, never did the thought ever come that we wouldn't do the million. From day one, I didn't know how. We came off a $500,000 a year. So I didn't know how. All I knew is God was going to do it. I didn't know how he was going to do it. I trusted the process and I worked. I did not stress. I did not worry. I just worked. I said, Lord, bless my intentional efforts according to your will. If you send the people, I will work with the people. Some of them I was like, Jesus, you got to be kidding. But some of them I was like, thank you, Jesus, you sent me her or you sent me him. But I was willing to work with everybody where they wanted to work. Everybody didn't want it like me. If she or he just wanted a little bit, get your little bit. Because if a lot of people are getting their little bit, it adds up to be a whole lot. And so I just learned to love people where they at and keep it moving. I ain't begging nobody. I ain't waiting on nobody. I'm asking everybody. So who are you asking? Who are you asking to hold a party? Who are you asking to do a Fab at 5? Who are you sharing the opportunity with? Who are you talking to? And what are you talking to them about? I don't waste a lot of time with a lot of people because I don't have time. I don't. My mom has dialysis 3 days a week. I got 2 extra kids. My husband runs a business, which I'm about to quit that job. But my husband runs a business. I'm helping him with that. I don't have a lot of time to monkey around. Girl, you be on Facebook a lot. I sure do. I post what I'm posting. I'm gone. Because I give y'all something to watch because y'all so busy watching me. Some of y'all ain't doing no work. I'm not really sharing just so much for y'all. I'm sharing for the people I'm trying to attract. So what are you putting out there? People don't want to buy your work. They want to buy your lifestyle. But lifestyle requires to do the work. So people come to me more or less because they want the lifestyle. And I can teach them how to get that through the opportunity. But if you're just talking about work, buy, people don't want to hear that. and they will check out on you. So NSD Katrina, I hope and pray that I have shared something that blessed these people on tonight. I'm excited. I'm just like, I thought I was tired earlier, but I done got all excited all over again. So I'm like, okay, I'm ready to roll.
Girl, you know you bad when your own story inspires you. Okay, I got all kind of notes. I'm like, oh my gosh, my little note on my computer was freezing. I was like, oh, I got to grab that. Oh, I got to grab that. I literally got to go back to the chat so I can grab some of those nuggets you said, because it's just nuggets. I just want to say this, and then I know Chris wants to say something as well. You are living out your name, LaFreda. I mean, your first name means live life free.
Wow.
I'm like, you don't need to know no man. And Williams means determined protector.
Wow.
I'm like, I was done when I read, I was like, you are an example of living out your name, your destiny. How many people are not, I mean, because God, it's already there. Like, you know, the promised land is already there. But if you don't act like Joshua and walk into it, it doesn't manifest in your life. It's just there, but you never experience it. And you, I mean, you know, you'd have blown my wig back. Okay. Girl, woo! So Chris.
OMG. I mean, you talking about, I'm going to call them LaFreda isms, okay? LaFreda isms. When I tell you, I have absolutely 100% loved your story. Literally, you could have gone on and on because I was leaning in. I was over here cracking up. When I tell you, your story is amazing. And your story is a story that so many can have if they choose it. I love your confidence. I love your courage. I just love everything about you, about your story. And I know that so many that were watching, they are going to say, you mean to tell me that I can pay off my house? You mean to tell me I can, you know, take my daughter to the car dealership and tell her, now pick a car, any car. Mm-hmm. I mean, girl, when you talking about the first car you had, that thing was cracking me up. Okay. That right there was funny. But you know what? Only in Mary Kay, what you said, the Lord said two things: share the love of Jesus Christ and share this Mary Kay opportunity. It's very simple. And you know what? Sometimes we do make it harder than it needs to be. If they say no, you say next. It doesn't cost you anything to ask them. And it doesn't hurt you if they choose to do something else. And so, LaFreda, you shared that story on tonight, and I know it has been a blessing to everybody watching it, because when I tell you, you blessed my soul on today, for real, for real. Thank you so much.
Some of those quotes we're gonna be using in our ministry, right? Okay. Okay. But I got to share to some sisters at church, so that was some good stuff.
That was good.
So good. Y'all get registered for seminar, and we are going to be sitting there with bated breath when you come on the screen and are announced as a $1 million sales director. As a $1 million sales director. All right. Wow. We got something juicy for you coming in August. We will see you soon. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Thanks again.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.